Lauren Sánchez Bezos feeling all the feels as she celebrates a mom milestone. The 54-year-old on Instagram August 11th sharing her son Evan's moved out and she's clearly not okay as her boy embarks on business studies at the University of Miami.
What happens when the woman who engineered one of the biggest power couple takeovers in modern history faces a moment she can't control? Just weeks after a wedding in Venice that felt more like a global coronation, Lauren Sánchez Bezos, a woman who meticulously plans every move, found herself in the middle of a very different, very public, and very emotional production: the college drop-off.
Lauren now proud, heartbroken, and grateful. Writing, dropped off Evan at college today. 18 years of early mornings, late night snacks, and family dinners. And then there he was building his own dorm cabinet. A small thing, but in that moment, I saw the start of his next chapter.
This wasn't about couture gowns and yacht parties. This was about cardboard boxes, dorm room chaos, and a social media post that screamed, "I'm just like you." She took her son, Evan Whitesell, to start his new life at the University of Miami. And in doing so, she gave the world a front row seat to her own emotional whiplash. This isn't just a story about a billionaire's wife dropping her kid at school. Oh no. This is a story about image, strategy, and the jaw-droppingly perfect timing of a woman who knows exactly how to play the game. The question is, was this a rare, unfiltered crack in the facade, or her most brilliant PR move yet?
This comes soon after Lauren's 3 kids stepped out to watch her wed Jeff Bezos in June. The former broadcaster also mom to her and ex Tony Gonzalez's now 24-year-old son Nico. Meanwhile, Lauren and ex-husband Patrick Whitesell share Evan and his 17-year-old sister Ella. Nico and Evan walking their mother down the aisle in her star-studded Venice nuptials, with Ella acting as her mom's maid of honor.
For 18 years, you build their entire world. You teach them everything, you push them to be independent, you dream of the day they'll fly. But what no one ever tells you is how much it hurts when they actually do. Today, we're not just unpacking some boxes in a dorm room. We're unpacking 18 years of a life that's now officially over. And I've got to be honest, I'm feeling 2 things: incredibly proud and completely heartbroken. This is that moment you realize the days are long, but the years, my darlings, the years are so short.
Plus, the blended family includes Jeff's 4 kids with ex-wife Mackenzie Scott, who prefer the private life outside the spotlight. Lauren paying tribute to her 3 not-so-little ones on Mother's Day, posting a rare pic featuring her favorite trio and writing, "Thank you for picking me as your mama, my whole world in one frame."
The morning of a college move-in is always a performance of organized chaos. You've got the checklists, the overstuffed bags, the frantic last-minute cacking. For Lauren Sánchez, the scene played out in the family's new Miami home base. But let's be real. The logistics are just a distraction from the emotional bomb that's about to go off. And Lauren, never one to miss a beat, let the world in on her moment of vulnerability. She posted on social media, "Shout out to all the moms who feel like we were just dropping off our kids at kindergarten, then you blink and now we are packing them up for college. I'm in tears." It's a line that hits right in the feels, a universal sentiment designed for maximum impact. One minute, you're holding a tiny, nervous hand. The next, that hand belongs to a young adult walking into a new life without you. But let's talk about the timeline, because it's wild. This emotional drop-off happened just weeks after her lavish wedding to Jeff Bezos in Venice in June 2025. At that fairy tale ceremony, it was her sons, Nico and Evan, who proudly walked her down the aisle. Think about that whiplash. In the span of a few months, she staged a wedding that redefined power and then shared a moment of peak maternal heartbreak. Life doesn't just move, it hurtles forward, and Lauren is riding the wave.
Let's not forget, this is a modern dynasty in the making. Between Lauren and Jeff, they have a blended Brady bunch of 7 kids. Lauren has her eldest, Nico Gonzalez, with NFL star Tony Gonzalez, then Evan and his sister Ella with her ex, Hollywood super agent Patrick Whitesell. Even in a house that big, one person leaving creates a void. That drive to the University of Miami was probably thick with silence. A silence filled with pride, a little bit of fear, and the sound of a mother's heart breaking just enough for the whole world to hear it. Let's not forget, this is a modern dynasty in the making. Between Lauren and Jeff, they have a blended Brady bunch of 7 kids. Lauren has her eldest, Nico Gonzalez, with NFL star Tony Gonzalez, then Evan and his sister Ella with her ex, Hollywood super agent Patrick Whitesell. Even in a house that big, one person leaving creates a void. That drive to the University of Miami was probably thick with silence. A silence filled with pride, a little bit of fear, and the sound of a mother's heart breaking just enough for the whole world to hear it.
University move-in day is a special kind of nightmare. It's a hurricane of nervous energy, parental anxiety, and thousands of people trying to shove a lifetime of stuff into a tiny, sterile box. Amidst the chaos, every parent looks for the moment, that single, cinematic image that sums it all up. For Lauren, it arrived like a gift. She watched her son, Evan, tackle a simple task, and she shared it with the world. Dropped off Evan at college today. 18 years of early mornings, late night snacks, and family dinners, and then there he was, building his own dorm cabinet. Let's pause here. A cabinet. It's just some particle board and screws. But for a woman whose life is a masterclass in strategic construction, the symbolism is almost too perfect, isn't it? For 18 years, she built his world. And now she's watching him build a tiny piece of his own. In her words, it was a small thing, but in that moment, I saw the start of his next chapter. This is the pivot. The parent's role shifts from manager to consultant. You're no longer building the furniture of their life, you're just there to watch them figure out the instructions on their own. As Evan, an incoming student at the prestigious Herbert Business School, was literally building his future, the sound of that screwdriver was a declaration. He was ready. And for a mother in the public eye, there is nothing more beautifully or strategically painful to witness. After the chaos comes the quiet. The boxes are empty, the posters are up, and the goodbye is hanging in the air. This is where you try to cram a lifetime of advice into 5 minutes. Eat your vegetables, go to class, be safe, call your mother. But you know the real lessons are coming and you have no control over them. This is where Lauren's now famous trifecta of emotions, proud, heartbroken, grateful, comes into play. Let's break it down, shall we? Of course, her son is at a top university. That's a win for any parent, especially one crafting a dynasty. It's the feeling of a job well done. This is the money shot. This is the emotion that makes a billionaire's wife just like every other mom staring at an empty nest. It's the relatability play, a testament to the love and the bond that was built over 18 years. It's the price you pay for that deep connection. And this, my darlings, is the perfect, polished, camera-ready bow to tie it all together. Gratitude for the 18 years. Grateful for every scraped knee and late-night talk. It's the balm that soothes the heartbreak and frames the entire experience in a positive, aspirational light. It's this messy, complex, and beautifully packaged combination of feelings that defines the moment. The drive home is the loneliest road trip on earth. The car is silent, the passenger seat is empty, and the house he returned to feels cavernous. This is the empty nest syndrome we hear so much about, and it's a universal gut punch.
Lauren's willingness to put her tears on display connects her to a powerful, shared experience. She's not the first celebrity to play this card, and she won't be the last. We've seen Joanna Gaines write about the big, breathless surrender of letting her kids go, and tough guys like Kevin Hart admit he cried in the car after dropping off his daughter. Naomi Watts posted that she was already bawling after saying goodbye to her son. These moments of calculated vulnerability are gold. They normalize the grief that comes with a happy moment and build a bridge between the celebrity and their audience. By sharing her heartbroken and grateful status, Lauren offered a perfectly crafted moment of solidarity to millions of other parents. She reminded them it's okay to mourn the end of an era. Because in the world of personal branding, that sadness is the most authentic proof of the love that came before it. Her son's new chapter has begun, and so has one for her, as the proud, heartbroken, and deeply relatable mother of a college student. This whole experience is a roller coaster, and the emotions are off the charts. So now I have to ask you, was this a rare, unfiltered glimpse into the heart of a mother? Or was it the most brilliant and relatable PR move of her career? Drop your theories in the comments below. I want to hear every single one. In the end, this story isn't just about a mom dropping her son off at college. It's a story about Lauren Sánchez Bezos, a master strategist, deploying one of the most powerful tools in her arsenal: vulnerability. The tears she shared are the same tears shed by parents everywhere, but when she sheds them, they have a different weight. Her experience highlights a fundamental truth of modern parenting and power. You spend years building your child's wings, knowing your success is measured by the day they fly away. And as you stand there watching them go, you're left with 3 perfectly curated words for the world to see: proud, heartbroken, grateful. Because in the world of Lauren Sánchez, even heartbreak might be part of the master plan.